homemade pastrami. That's on the menu, you guys. Welcome back to the Urban Culture Kitchen. I'm your chef KC, and today we're going to be doing a homemade pastrami out of corned beef brisket. Yes, you guys, we're going to show you how the easy way to turn this corned beef into a pastrami. So what we're going to do is get into the ingredients and what to do and how to set it up. So first you want to do is make sure you go to your local store. This is a 3-pound brisket. It's a corned beef brisket. So you can find this at any local store. They're very popular around March because it's around the St. Patrick's Day. So they do a lot of corned beef and cabbage. So, what you want to do is we're going to be taking the brine out. Now this is, a method that's easy because it's already been brined. All we're going to do is actually, put water in it. The reason why is because it already been saturated full of salt. And right now, if you cook it like this, it will be really, really salty. So you don't want to cook this meat, as it is right now. You want to definitely try to get as much salt out of this corned beef brisket as much as possible. So what you want to do first is get you a large, gallon of water, soaking in, and fill it up all the way to the top. And what you want to do is have it sit for about 6 to 24 hours. So if you want to get a lot of the salt out of it, let it sit in the refrigerator for about 24 hours, and then we're going to take it out and get to preparing it for the pastrami. So now that it's been sitting in the refrigerator for about 24 hours, we just took it out, stuff like this. So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is pat it down dry as much as you can, just to get the, dampness off. You know how it is with a steak, you want to make sure, or a piece of beef. And as far as the discoloration, it is perfectly fine. That's because it was sitting in the water. But as it's cooking, you're going to see that it's actually, all the color is going to come back. And this brine that this corned beef had in it already has everything that a pastrami needs. So I have a certain seasoning that I'll be doing it. The inner temperature that you want to have is, for doneness, for the first stage, because it's going to be a 2-part stage. Unwrapped, we want the inner temperature to be about 160 degrees, and then we're going to wrap it up in a pan of foil and put the probe in. And so we want the inner temperature to, to finish it off to about around 200 to 203, and we want to finish it, let it rest and stuff like that. So don't cut it immediately. I know y'all want to jump right into it, so let's get into seasoning. The seasonings are really basic. All right, so we're going to be applying the mustard on there, and just move it around and stuff like that on your brisket, So, and flip it over, doing the bottom too. Yeah, that's as much. And don't worry about it. It's not going to be coming out mustardy or taste like mustard. The seasoning is going to do its job, So just smooth it around as much as you can. And let's get to seasoning it up. All right, we're going to be using this, it's a little steak seasoning right here. And all you got to do, like I said, season it lightly. Because mind you, the salt still is in the meat, so you don't want to put too much salt on it. Now, if you want to, keep some of the salt in your meat, that was brine that came in the package. Then what you want to do is cut down how long you want to soak your meat, so you can have some, sodium. I wanted to actually soak it longer. Good way to, get most of the salt out. Because you want to flavor it up yourself. So we're gonna do some coarse black pepper. You can do fresh. I like to use this kind right here. Pretty good. And season on both sides. Anytime you have some pastrami, that you got to use black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper. Make sure you pat it down, that it, is sticking to it. Like I said, and don't be scared. Like I said, this is a thick piece of meat, so You know, make sure you have it all over and everything like that. Flip it over on the bottom side and season it well. Alrighty. That's about it with the season. And you can season it, like I said, however, normally, you know, with a black pepper, I mean, with the pastrami, you know, if you notice, you know, if you ever get it from the deli or anywhere, you know, it has a lot of black pepper on top. But it, like I said, it just depends on how you like your pastrami. You know, I prefer, you know, a lot of black pepper on it. Some people don't, you know. Just go less on it if you want to, you know. But that's the way, you know. And mind you, this is beef, so it does shrink up. So always remember that when you're seasoning your meat too. So it may seem like a little, but once it shrinks up, you're gonna see the difference and stuff like that. So all right, so now that that's done, we're gonna stick the probe in here to make sure it's cooked perfectly, and then put it on the grill. All right, so let's do that. So we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be grilling this in the Ninja Foodi Grill Smart Grill. What you want to do is put your temperature on 250 degrees, press roast. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna roast this. So put it on 250 degrees. And what we're gonna do is let this preheat. And what we're gonna do is put the meat thermometer into the meat before we actually put it on here, so we can set it for internal temperature to 160 degrees. So when it hits that, you know, we're gonna actually take it out and wrap it up. All right, so it's time to add the meat. So lift it up, place the meat in the center of it, and just place it down and let it get to cooking. All right, you guys, so once the inner temperature of the meat gets to about 160, we're gonna stop it and wrap it. All right, so the inner temperature is 160. What we're gonna do now in the Ninja Foodi Grill is we're gonna put it on grill. So it's been roasting for the past hour and 10 minutes. So now we're gonna actually put it on grill, so it can actually sear the top portion of the brisket. All right, so I put the thermometer probe on 200 because so it can, once it reaches 200, it's gonna be done. What you want to do is put it on low. Now that the internal temperature of the brisket hits 200 degrees, we're gonna take it out, and it's done, you guys. Now we're gonna get ready to take it out, and we're gonna wrap it up in some foil and let it come to room temperature before we slice it up. All right, so the reason why we're gonna wrap it up in foil is basically for it to hold in its moisture, and you know, so it can continue to cook. So what we're gonna do is wrap it up and let it, you know, sit for about a good 30 minutes to an hour or so to rest, and then we're gonna be able to slice it after it's done. All right, now that it has rest, we're gonna take it out so we can slice it up. You know, it's pretty good. That was really good too, guys. You know, this is a good way. Wrapping it up, you know what I'm saying? Puts back the juices and everything in here, where you don't have to, where it won't bleed out or dry out and stuff like that with this pastrami. But looking pretty good, guys. You might want to save that juice. So we're gonna slice it up. All right, so we're gonna get ready to slice it. Always remember to slice against the grain. Looking pretty good, you guys. All right. Let's see what you think. All right. Looks pretty good. Seasoned real well. You got the pink, you know, like pastrami, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this cool down and slice it up like lunch meat. make a Reuben out of it. All right, you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make a pastrami sandwich from corned beef. Really simple and easy with this Ninja Foodie Grill. Excellent way. It actually cut down the timing well over, 4 or 5 hours. And I was really shocked about it. We see the internal pink is excellent, not salty. It is peppery, which is normally what you expect with a pastrami meat. But hey guys, I say this is very excellent. I give this winter chicken dinner approval, you guys. So definitely try out this recipe. Stick to all the ingredients, all the temperatures and everything like that. And these same temperatures I give you, you can do on your grill, you can do in your oven and everything. It will still come out just as perfect. So thanks for stopping by the Urban Culture Kitchen, and I'll see you guys in the next dish.